Is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace.
Had a shot! That's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Zaragoza can counter promptly here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he stands tall, impenetrable. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zaragoza looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Beckenbauer, Maldini, Cafu, Messi going face to face with his great rival, Romario. Oh, super fine. pressure there. Romario. Still waiting for the first goal. Oh, good read. Ball has bounced loose now. Maldini, the man we've all come to watch. And it's Cruyff. And it's Messi. Vieira. To Messi. Vieira. And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Cruyff. Yeah. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. Impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence. Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Romario. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. Musiala, Davis, and it's Vieira, closing in on the last quarter of an hour, and it's Messi, pressing's intense, and it's paid off. We get a throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
There's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's in about Romario! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner. A goal scorer for Barcelona.
The changes then in quick succession. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Van Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Barcelona took a 2-goal lead and should be comfortable from here on in.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
There will be
Tony Moya.
added time.
And it's played back to front. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Romario taking it. To you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Now he's off and running.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Maldini cuts it out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Cruyff. And here's Davis. Vieira. Oh, good read. And that's gone loose. And here's Messi. Messi!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
has a shot! Romario. Now it's Messi. Here's a player who defined a generation. And here's Romario. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Modric with the short one. Modric. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Cruyff! And they can counter here. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. That's the throw. Oscar Mingueza. Maldini. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Want to be quick to recover this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oscar Mingueza. Skims one in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle. whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Vigo, a real chance to break. Gently done. Well, there's still neither side really getting onto the front foot. Cafu. 60 minutes played.
This match was 71,649.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the left it goes. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Run down the right. He's had a shot! He hits the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and good heart.
Number 11, Franco Servi. Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Vigo take the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Away from immediate danger. And it's Vieira.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Davis does well to stand firm and defend it. Looking to hit the front line. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 6.
Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona have reached the now or never stage.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Played in with accuracy. Mbappe. That is good strength. We are into stoppage time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, overconfidence.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Romario. And that's been intercepted. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Cafu. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. Modric. And it's Messi. Now Davis. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Cafu. Dani Olmo, Martinez, now there's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion. Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he...
Dani Olmo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Davis. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romario. Cruyff. He's gone for goal! Now it's Ferran Torres. Going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is lovely. And Messi! Oh, that is beyond special. A warming and a half. About as smooth as it gets. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona had the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Modric. And it's Vieira. Cruyff. And it's Davis. Swept in. Oh, that was vital. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Modric. Cruyff. Yeah. Romario. Messi, already of course on the score sheet. Martinez. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that because he should have put them ahead then.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Messi. And here's Messi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pedri.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rafinha. And that will be the final act. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Well played. That has snuffed. Maldini. Davis. For Musiala.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive. Cafu really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And it's lofted through here. Back into the middle. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's from Mario. Vieira. Cruyff. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Gets his pass away. Now it's Romario. Showing good feet. Romario!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He's going to be disappointed with decent hit! And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Well, the action has already resumed here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, played through for the wide man, gets away from his opponents, shots on here. Modric with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Davis. And it's Vieira. Modric. And it's Vieira. He's through here. Now it's Romario. And it's Romario. Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Right, certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Barcelona with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Oh, that's neat. Tries a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Yeah. Oh, good read. Strong running down that left flank. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Modric. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Romario. Romario proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Romario. Romario, already with 2 goals under his belt. Oh, no joy this time. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a good run down the left. Cafu shows great strength. Vieira. Made to pay. And the referee brings it to a close. Emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were Romario voted vividly so.
With the owner of a blue
Your
car
final
parked
thoughts, Jim?
outside the
Barcelona.
stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed
So
away.
just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Okay, okay.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about Cruyff! Crossed in early, cleared without hesitation. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this, and the finish! So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, one of the most talked about defenders is this fella, Alphonso Davies. Hailing from Canada, which is not exactly a country known for its football, but proving a huge hit after his venture into Europe. In fact, just about everything about him is unconventional.
And now the hit! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Move forward and quickly so. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's taking no chances there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Foot in. Played in with accuracy. Cruyff. Messi. Hoisted in. That's Romario. Cartagena deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. He's in here! There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. Romario. is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona can have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's half-time here. We can review the first half.
Barcelona are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
And
Barcelona
now,
ahead
members of the
2-0,
crowd,
and
I'd
they
like
are
to
looking
ask
good.
you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And the action is back on the way. Back into the middle. Cruyff. Romario, the man we've all come to watch. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Romario. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a decent clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach and it may just freshen things up.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Davis. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. Defending was strong and firm. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Romario just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Messi.
Now it's De Bruyne.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
And
Number
now
7,
a sudden chance to
Mbappe.
counter.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 24, De Bruyne.
Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah. Maldini. Neymar. Oh, super find. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good alertness. De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. Cafu.
There will be three.
There's a sharp little ball. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. In front of us, this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So that's got things underway. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Messi, and it's Romario. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Davis. Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Guendouzi.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Can he get away here? And he's picked out the run.
Cruyff really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And now they can spring out of defence. Maricic. Maricic. This is promising. And he's being shifted off it. Almost half an hour in now. Romagnoli makes the interception. Cruyff, a true great in every sense of the word. And it's Romario. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Cruyff. Shapes to shoot. Oh, just over. Cruyff
Probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Ganduzi. And it's intense, this pressure from the front. So who can spark this game into life? Zaccagni. Castellanos. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, it's come loose. Cruyff. Ganduzi. Oh, he tries a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Action is back on the way. 0-0 then, and we're back on the way. Zaccagni. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's from Mario. And it's Vieira. Now Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him. Ganduzi. Zaccagni. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Maldini. Modric. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ganduzi. From Mario. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi is flagged offside.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Romario shapes to shoot! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, but not quite able. It was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Well, this is surely their last chance. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Vieira.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Romario voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum